I've stolen jokes before.
Really?
Yeah.
Knowingly?
No. Here's the crime is not that you said somebody else's joke. The crime is when you know it's somebody else's joke and you keep saying it.
Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty, beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Damon Wayans in the neighborhood.
What's happening, Big?
Hey, man,
What's
so
happening?
do we say Damon Wayans or do we have to keep saying Damon Wayans Sr.?
Well, I like Damon Wayans. The other one's an imposter.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey, man,
call him Junior. Don't call me.
Don't call you Senior.
Yeah, some people call me Senior in the set and it make me feel so old.
Damn.
You know, I know it's with love and it's to distinguish who's who, but I would say it first.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and that, Junior sounds like you can say Junior your whole life.
Yeah.
Senior puts you into a category.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
You could say the first, I guess, right?
no, I would just say,
second?
hey Junior, and I would just say Damon.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my thing I get now, I get Unk. Hey Unk. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Hey OG, let me ask you something real quick, OG. All right, man, I ain't
Yeah.
I ain't
the
your
ladies
OG.
just walk right away.
your OG.
Right.
Hey man, do you ever regret calling your son Damon Wayans Jr.?
No.
Okay.
It's great because like if he win an award, I won an award.
Right, I heard that.
You know what I mean?
Like, Google it. Had the wrong Damon ever came in where they think like, oh, okay, we got that, and then you walk in and like, oh, okay, we got the OG.
Yeah,
got
well,
Unk.
it happened to him. That like I took a long break off from between wife and kids and coming back because he was having confusion. Like he'd go on these meetings and they would go, "Wow, you look good. You look really good. What are you doing?"
Right.
And he's like, "I think you want my dad."
Yeah. He like, I'm Junior. But then what's so messed up about that too, Damon, is even when you try to rock the gray, you look young as hell, bro.
Oh, thank you, man.
So even rocking the gray, was that something you intentionally did?
I did it for the show.
Okay. To be able to play his dad for real, for real?
Yeah, but the other thing is the dye stopped taking.
Oh.
And then like I somehow I got allergic to like Just for Men. Like my face, I would look like Hitch. I put that stuff on and in the morning. It's like my head is swollen. I'm like, what is? Had to take Benadryl to make it go down. So I don't know if it's the ammonia in the dye or something. But you know what? I just said, you know what? Let me go on and be,
Hey man, and the reason why I ask you if you had a problem with Damon Jr., because I know LeBron, he say that he wished that he didn't name Bronny LeBron James Jr.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, man, but it's got to be a lot of pressure for Junior as well, man, because Damon Wayans, the name is he's doing well now.
Yes,
but I could imagine it had to be extremely.
Well, the funny thing is, I took him on the road to do stand up because I got tired of him asking for me for money.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm like,
come on out.
I teach you the family business.
Right.
So I would bring him out with me on the road, and he would open up as Kyle Green.
Oh, so none of the name confusion.
But as soon as he stepped on the stage, people went, "Hey, nigga, that's David's son."
Yeah. Hey, man, not only do y'all look alike, y'all sound alike.
Yeah.
Y'all got the same mannerisms and everything, bro.
It's like John David. Washington.
Like that is you guys, man.
Yeah.
How did Poppa's house come together, man? That always seemed like that's low-hanging fruit.
Well, I've been trying to get Junior to do a show with me for 10 years.
Why was that? Well,
because he wanted to do it on his own. You
Right,
know, it's
understand.
like breaking out of Dad's shadow, and he had success doing the happy endings and the other happy show he did. With happy ending. What was the other one? Happy Together. And he's done.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he had, so he had to like feel that he could do it on his own. I'm glad he did. And it hurt when he shot it down.
So you did present it to him.
Man, I wrote him a script. He said he loved it. And I'm like, okay, cool, let's make this happen. And then I get an email from him saying, "Dear Dad, I regret to inform you that I am no longer."
Dad.
Yeah. And it was it sounded like something his agents wrote. And I was pissed off. He says, my people say, I'm your people. You started right here.
I gave you life.
Yes.
You
I'm
owe
the
me
people.
this.
But it was, I had to accept it. It hurt for a minute. But then, so like even with Poppa's house, what happened was I pitched this idea to my agent, and he's like, that's a show, right? So we went out and we did the show. We sold it. Pitched it to 3 different networks. They all wanted it. And then I went to Junior and I said, because this is what happened. This is how God works.
When you shot it though, was Junior
we
in
didn't
it?
shoot it. We didn't shoot it. We had a script ready, and we had 3 networks wanting it, right, bidding for it. And so then Junior was supposed to do this show called Kill the Bear, the Orange Bear on TNT or TBS, and the day before he was supposed to leave to go to Vancouver to shoot it, they canceled it. Just TBS just canceled all their shows.
See how God works?
Yeah. And then I came to him, I called him that day. I said, hey, you might want to do this show.
Yeah. We got 3 networks fighting over us, man. You know, and it's right here. You don't have to go to Toronto.
Wow.
Nobody gonna cancel no planes or nothing, brother.
Yeah.
But is it wild for all the things that you've done for your son to turn you down? Because you're proven. It's not like I shot him an idea.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
no, it's beautiful. You know, it's like him. I taught him to be his own man.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I didn't expect him to be his own man with me.
Yeah, to his old man. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, man. When you said you wanted him to be in the family business, it's wild what the Wayans name is in the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had one other family member that was on.
Right.
And I mean by when, you know, because I'm the guy that everybody call. You know, oh, Kurt, can you do this? I wish I could just say, hey, man, call such and such.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody, it appears that every Wayans got their own money.
Not really.
Oh, okay. All right.
We still get them calls.
Right. Okay.
But,
okay.
you know,
so there's like a Michael Wayans somewhere that we don't know.
Yeah. Well, Michael's my son. Michael's pretty cool.
Okay. So damn.
Yeah, but no, there are other family members and friends, and you help them. God has blessed me. He
Nice.
to those he bless. You're supposed to bless other people.
How long though?
That's the problem.
How
long, Lord? How long?
I wonder if I can touch the hem of his garment. Jesus Christ, Lord. Hey man, so when you do a Poppa's house, you said it was in your head.
Yes.
You put it together. And it was 10 years before we saw. Like, wasn't an idea you was kind of just kicking around like, oh.
There's different iterations of it, but the real idea came from, I went to Junior's house. I was, feeling empty nest syndrome. I'm like, all my kids are gone. Let me go move closer, because they all live out in the valley, like Calabasas and beyond, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go see this house across the street from him in Calabasas, gated community. D.L. Hughley lives in there. And I'm like, yeah, let me go check this out. So I go there, and I go over there with his wife and his kids and him. And his wife keeps going, oh, this is perfect. When you mess up, I'm sending you to Papa's house. And she keeps telling the kids this, and I'm getting anxiety because it's
Right.
I don't have to lock my grandkids out the house.
Right? Like, babies, look over there.
I'm not home.
Who is it? Housekeeping.
So I just I abandoned ship, I was ready to buy it. And then I told my agent this story. He goes, that's your next show. I'm like, okay, I see it. I see it.
But you know what's wild about that, Damon, is like we would have these mall meetings, where we'd meet up in the mall.
Yeah.
And it seemed like you were like out of the business, or you didn't want a part of it.
I was with my grandkids. I'm like I love being a grandfather. Right. And now a great grandfather. And so, the fact that I'm young enough to get down on the floor and play with them. I play basketball with my grandson, and it's just like I can enjoy them.
Do you feel like you miss those kind of moments? Because how we got to go out and we got to get it.
Well, yeah, but I feel like I got in. I have a special relationship with all my grandkids.
Right.
Like
what about the kids?
A one-on-one. Kids, they still act like kids. Y'all grown. Everybody's over 30. Gone.
Right.
Gone.
But I'm talking about even growing up, because you were doing a lot.
Yeah.
When, and it's crazy because you always hear people say, like, that ain't the person that raised, when they get around their grandkids.
Yes.
Like, oh, now you got candy.
But I made sacrifice.
Now you can buy whatever you want.
Oh,
now you can buy whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh, now I can eat donuts for breakfast.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But so with my kids, the sacrifice I made was not going on the road. Not like at the height of my fame, I didn't go on the road and do a stand-up tour, because I could have, they were coming with all kinds of money. I'm like, yeah, but my kids need me right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're very present as you can be by design.
Yes. And it's, it's not appreciated.
Right.
You know, sometimes I wish I should have gone and got that money.
Hey man, like I don't even think Marlon has a home.
My mother call him Sky King because he's always flying somewhere.
Hey man, you can't tell me that dude Marlon Wayans don't have about 8 million flying miles.
The thing about that is it make you look old.
Right.
Like people. Marlon used to be this skinny little guy. And it's like you look at him now and you go, "Hey, nigga, you really need to slow down."
Hey man, I remember we were talking.
You got too much altitude in your system.
like man, you need to get grounded. You need to come like at least 10,000 below. Like you shouldn't even be going to Big Bear elevation right now. But it's crazy because I remember one of our mall meetings. You know, you were talking about Marlon being on the road a lot. And it seemed like you were just totally like. Do you see Damon Wayans getting back on stage?
No, not
because
now.
man, you are a master comedian, bro.
I appreciate it, and when I was doing it, I loved it. It's just the audience is too dumb right now.
Damn.
You know, I'm not. My stand up ain't fodder for someone to to pick apart.
Right.
It's like here's the joke. You don't like it, don't laugh. Keep it moving. People weren't analyzing Richard Pryor's material. It's funny or it wasn't funny.
Yeah, it's totally different now, man.
Now they think they have some say.
Yeah, the cancel culture, and people don't even follow through. Like I would see Dave Chappelle, and I'm like, did you understand the joke?
Right.
You know, but it's like they don't take the whole entree. It's like the buffet. Like, oh, I'll just take this.
Right.
I'll take this, and everybody's super offended.
Right. Well, they're being programmed to be offended because they're really not. Like when I was doing stand up and I was in the clubs, people were laughing.
Right.
It's just now it's different. You have to have a conversation. You can't make a proclamation. There's no such thing as a shock comic anymore. Because if you go on stage and go, man, I hate. As soon as you say hate, everybody's hairs bristle up and they're ready to boo. Right. But if you go, man, I don't understand.
Gotcha.
It's a conversation. Help me figure out what's going on with these people. And then the people, their guards are down and they're listening and they're laughing because they have the same questions in their head, but they've been told hate is a bad thing.
Right. You don't want no part of that, huh?
No, not because I know you can't cheat the process. I got to go back to learning how to have this conversation. And I'm too funny for that.
Right. Like I'm too funny and you too dumb.
Yeah. I save it. I'm good. I save some money.
Do you feel like you got in and so-called out at the right time?
Oh, it's the best time. Stand up. You think about when I was coming up, there was Arsenio Hall, Robert Townsend, my brother Keenen, Eddie Murphy, John Witherspoon, Paul Mooney.
Those are heavy hitters.
And everybody was different. Everybody had a different voice and a different take. Even on the same joke, a different take. Mm-hmm. Now I watch comedy and it's the same joke. It's the same take on the same joke. There are some people out there that are funny, genuinely funny, but for the most part, I'm not impressed. It doesn't make me want to get up there.
Right. Yeah, I think because you're funny and entertaining, and same with Eddie Murphy. But I don't think that guys want to get back into not even the grind of it. It's just like, man, I wouldn't even. There's just some things I wouldn't want to touch. Like I'm in a relationship, right?
Right.
I wouldn't even know how to get back out there and date. Nor do I want to. Yeah. I don't want to be on apps. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, hey, so what you doing? You know what I'm saying? And do I have to get the door? Do I do this? Do I do that? Like, you know, can I call you ma'am?
Like, I was it's like you can't even tell a woman she's beautiful anymore.
Especially if they're ugly. No, but that is real, man. Like you don't know what to do now.
In the workplace, everything's weaponized.
Yeah,
you know, I look at women's foreheads. I don't look them in the eye. I look at forehead. I just don't want to know. I don't want that charge on me.
We recently had George Lopez in the neighborhood, right? And George was saying how the only person he can hug on set is his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because he said, since the Me Too thing, he was like, it's just so different and so difficult right now, man. Have you noticed a change with Poppa's house and my wife and kids, or have you noticed a set?
Well, on Poppa's house, everybody hug. This is a family. Thing about my family is we create a family wherever we go.
Because you got Wayans. When you read credits, you got.
That's awesome.
Man, like a joke. It's like a joke from Scary Movie.
You know, in Scary Movie when it said, "Man, if you reading this, then you know what I'm saying? Like, why you pausing this?" But you got other Wayans over there we didn't even know, huh?
Yeah, Kim is over there.
Right, love her.
Sean. And my son Michael's a writer. My granddaughter Amara is a stand-in, and she just did an episode that Robert Townsend directed.
Damn, see amazing. The circle, man.
We have my nephew directing, Damien. We got Dwayne making the music at Poppa's house. That's my nephew.
Keep it all in.
But they're good. Like, you don't just get a job. I give you a job, I can't give you a career. You got to hustle for that. So here's opportunity. What you gonna do with it? And I try to explain to them, this is a playground. Come in there and figure out what you want to do. You can edit. You can learn how to shoot a camera. You don't have to be in front of the camera.
Right.
There's stuff, wardrobe, whatever floats your boat.
Is there a hidden Wayans somewhere that we don't know about? You know how it seems like every Wayans is successful.
My other granddaughter, Anaya, she's special. You could I see it like when I'm with them, I go, oh, she got it.
And how young is she?
She is 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can see something that
she got it. She did an acting class with Amara, and she was so funny. She was just doing improv, and I could see the lights turn on in her head that, oh, maybe I do have this, because she was like, she had the other actors in the scene intimidated.
Damn. But there's not one that got like a humpback and and y'all just throwing a meat in okay. I was just wondering if there's one. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what the funny thing is? Even that one is funny.
Yes.
But it's the hand. It's the hand.
Man, you almost had it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait for AI. They can do something with that hand.
Man, by 2026, 27, you all in there, bro. You all in there. Just hone the craft. Just continue. I swear to God, man. You know what I'm saying? Or he can play a butler where he's just like this. Please come in.
Yeah.
Wow. That'd be always got his hand in his pocket. All the pockets.
Take my strong hand. Take my strong hand.
Oh man, like his hands are always in his. Hey man, what up, pockets? Oh man, just pockets weighing. Just gotta do it, man. Go. Hey man, are you happy over at Poppa's house, man? Like it seemed like y'all having a blast over there,
overjoyed.
Man. Yeah, man.
To come in to work with your family, with the people you love, and then the extended family. I got so many wonderful cards, like at the end of the season, just people just like, I'm not, because, white folks don't hug.
Right. Yeah. Especially since since inauguration.
Yeah. But on our show, they hug. We they're
like, is it okay?
No, in the beginning it was like that.
Yeah,
now
man.
they want their hug. You know what I mean? And it's just, that's like this family thing that we do on pretty much every Wayans brother project.
Hey man, you've worked with your family so much before, but now that it's Poppa's house with you and Junior, how much is being dad and how much is like being co-star? You know what I'm saying?
Right now we're equal partners.
Right, yeah.
I have to keep telling them that because he keeps deferring to me, and I'm like, no, this is your show. If you don't like it, say it. You don't like that line, change it. It's okay. Yeah, Dad, but nigga, you're an executive producer.
Hey man, you see the credits?
Yes.
Hey man, what was Damon Jr.? Was he ever one of the little kids? He was in Partners in Crime.
Yes.
That's crazy, man.
No, he was actually in my first stand-up special that Robert Townsend directed in the very beginning. Yeah. We start him young.
Yeah, hell yeah, y'all do.
And he was just like, Damon has always, his brother Michael is actually
who's older?
He's Neo, But Michael, he's a writer. But Michael don't want to. When Michael was so funny that I'd be driving a car, I have to pull over to the side of the road and go, Mike, stop. Because he was just, he is just stream of conscious, and he had a pocket full of candy, and he just like hyped up and funny.
But he's not in front of the camera?
No, he's a writer. He wrote 2 of the episodes that we did this season. But Michael was like skinny. He would fold his legs and put them in his pants and walk around as Lieutenant Dan all day long. All day long.
So you seen it. You just couldn't get it like.
Yeah, he didn't want nothing to do with being funny. I begged. So when I did Wife and Kids, I wanted him to play Junior.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, nah. He thought he was going through his thug phase. Nah, you trying to clown me. And then he found out how much Giorgio Gold was making.
Yeah, he was like, Dad, is it too late?
Could you fire him?
Can we swap him out like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with the Aunt Viv's?
Yeah.
Like, can we swap him out?
Yeah, he's sorry he missed that.
Yeah.
But
It'll never happen again.
well, you never say never.
Right, I'm talking about he won't be turning stuff down.
You'll investigate. You do your homework.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't have to, like, aside from Papa's house, you didn't have anything where you wanted to do something like, because I know you're beyond an audition. There wasn't nothing like that called you into it unless it was yours?
Yeah, I mean, here's a little Hollywood story. I went to audition for, what was it? Show Me the Money. What was that movie? Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Right. And so we're
Tom Cruise in Cuba. Yep.
We're at the director's house with the producer in New York. What was his name? Jim. Anyway, Tom Cruise is there. We're doing the audition with Cameron Crowe. He's walking around
doing
like this, and we're doing this scene. And I'm improvising. I got them cracking up. I just knew I had it. But out the corner of my eye, I see Tom Cruise doing like this. And I'm like, what?
Oh, no.
This is weird. That's a weird improv. What? he keeps doing
I'm hoping
this.
I'm not thinking what it is.
I was too tall.
Whoa!
I was too tall. And I got this 5-page letter from Cameron going, it's his movie. And I understood. But I know I rocked that. I rocked that.
Man, he was doing this when you were auditioning?
Auditioning. Like we're walking around the apartments, like this huge apartment in New York, and you're going through rooms and stuff, and he just keeps going. He's in the scene. It's a great scene, but he's very conscious about height.
Hey, man, he didn't do one and like, thank you. And then, no, he's too tall.
No.
He was.
I didn't know what he was doing.
He was in there doing baseball signs and like. But they knew.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
You never like wanted to grab him up like you motherfucker, especially when it comes out.
No, because Cuba, he laid it out. It was great. I celebrate anybody black doing anything good.
Right here, you just said good.
So yeah, he was great, and I don't think I would have won the Oscar if I'd have done it.
Right.
But I know that I was too tall.
Right. Hey man, and there's not it's effed up, but there's no real discrimination. Like if he would have been walking around going
brown paper bag.
Hey Wacko, he got one of them cards with all the different color shades on it, like man. But when the movie comes out and it's a success, do you feel a certain way, or now are you done with the audition process?
Yeah,
does that spoil you?
No, whatever is meant for you is going to be yours. Can't nobody take what God blesses you with. Can't nobody messes with.
I heard that, man. But sometimes I do get a little petty. I be like, man, why he get that? You know what I'm saying? Why they go over there?
I can't get mad at another man eating.
I heard that
because I'm full.
Somebody else got to have that same story then.
What's that?
With Tom
Cruise?
Being too tall next to Tom Cruise.
In
That's crazy.
Hell yeah. I'm surprised he didn't come and get you to start with him. You know what I'm saying?
Wardrobe got a bunch of 3611.
Yeah.
Squeaky voices.
Hell yeah, man.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Estudo dinero. Oh man. Oh Lord have mercy, man. Jesus Christ. Let me wipe my eye out. Man. Hey man, we were talking about, we just came off of a great Super Bowl. performance, halftime performance from Kendrick Lamar. And I was sharing with the neighborhood the original story that I heard as well years later, that halftime Super Bowl show started because what In Living Color did years ago, when they had us change the channel from the game to Fox.
Yes. Well, see, they had a halftime show, but it was marching bands. It was boring. This was like a pee break. Basically, they were just like, something intermission, just bam, 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 bam. And then Fox had the idea with my brother Keenen is let's hijack the Super Bowl. So they had it on at Fox. I know it was on a different network because there was a clock at the bottom of the show to let people know when it's over. And we took like 30 million people from the Super Bowl. And then the next year they brought in Michael Jackson.
Top that. Remember Mike stood there for like 2 minutes just cut in on him.
Yeah. Wait, I'm not finished.
Hold on.
They'll wait.
A little longer. And that's probably why they start giving everybody 14 minutes, because he took 3 minutes just standing there for the applause.
Yes.
But that's wild, man, that when you look at the history of what the Super Bowl halftime performance is, because I remember In Living Color doing their halftime show.
Yeah.
And literally, literally turning the channel to watch what was going on over there.
We could do it again.
Bro.
Everybody is still funny. David Angria is hilarious.
Yes.
Jim Carrey is hilarious. All these guys, Tommy just worked with him, hilarious. It's like, we could do it again.
Would you ever think, how people always want something back? Like, man, I need that back. But would you ever revisit, like, how somebody say, man, we just do a special?
That's what I would love to do.
You would do that?
Absolutely.
Damn.
Just to show the youngins how it's done.
Yeah, man. Did you know you were living a moment? Because there's sometimes, like, even when I was in high school, right? I knew I was going to miss high school. There's just some things, even in the moment, when we look in the rearview mirror, we always like, oh, that was a precious time. But there's times when I'm experiencing something where I'm like, this is huge. I love this. Did you know that within Living Color? Did y'all know?
Well, here's the thing. When we did In Living Color, it was supposed to be a mid-season replacement. They were too scared to put it on. And then it was supposed to be a fall show. They were still too scared to put it on. They went to Rainbow. They had to go Rainbow Push. They had to go to the NAACP. They went to the Jewish Defense League. They went to everybody to get them to give the blessings. And then Barry Diller just said, hey, if it's this controversial, then we're going to put it on.
Damn. And we're talking about, we've never seen anything like that.
It was crazy because the crime rate went down.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Because they were indoors watching?
Yes. People were in the house watching. So that's when you'll be like, baby, go to the store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I made it back. But yeah, because that wasn't like, you probably had a VCR, but it wasn't like TiVo. It wasn't like a digital. Like, you had to sit and watch. And that was the thing when you went back to school, or when you talk, you're like, man, did you see such and such? And there were so many great things that came out of there. There's so many things that last a lifetime, so many words that we say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to think, even now, any of your characters, just off the top of my head, probably couldn't even last today.
I think it would. It's having the conversation. Right.
Right.
A proclamation. You come out, you're going to, it's not to shock. It's just to invite you in, because they're characters, and characters say the only things that they can say and get away with. You know what I mean? It's not like we just trying to put stuff in their mouth. It's like Men On is very specific about what's funny about them. So
they do Men On. But even with like a Men On film or a Men On right now, people be like, oh man, yeah, now they got to do this. Now they doing this, masculinity of the black man. You know what I'm saying?
With Men On, the first thing we do is like Men On Music.
Right.
Ooh, that little Nas X.
Right. Like, oh, look at him.
Mm-hmm. You want to take him to the Old Town Road. It's just so much. You know what I mean? It's just there. It's all low hanging fruit. You just somebody gotta say it. Now, here's an interesting thing. In the history of sketch comedy, whenever the country was divided, in came some comedy. So like in 74, when Nixon left, Saturday Night Live started.
Gotcha.
In 90, after Reagan, came In Living Color. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Bush, Dave Chappelle. So what we haven't had in the past 12 years is the cleansing of, all right, let's just laugh at this.
Right.
Here's what's funny about all of us.
Can we laugh?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, man, what was the brother's name that was like incarcerated?
Oh, Oswald Bates? yeah.
Oh, hey, man, you know, that was, we all know a brother like that. When you be like, circumcise me.
Right. The flatulation of the indigenous people has rectified the extravagant vaginal secretion. Right. You dig? So that was like a dude who went to prison in the neighborhood and he came back.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was in the hood, so people didn't know how stupid he was.
Right.
You know, they just heard the big words. They didn't understand he was using them out of context. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, he got smart.
Yeah, man.
Maybe I should go to jail.
Yeah. Go give me some of that education. You know what I'm saying?
Some education.
Come back with a little get down up in here. You know, and we only talk intelligent to people that we think they don't get it.
Right.
You know, they're not slick enough. Hey, man, do you miss those outlets though?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, man.
Stand-up used to be a great outlet, but like I said, I just don't, for me, it's like, people now want to film your stuff before you put it out.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Like, look, Mercedes makes a great truck, but they got to crash a lot of them first.
Right,
so
right.
Stand-up, I got to tell these jokes that they're not funny until they're funny.
Right, you got to work it out.
I got to tinker with. And here's another thing people don't understand about comedians. Comedians don't hold jokes sacred. It's like, one day I feel this way about it, but I find a better take on it, and today, here's the take.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's just like we are whores in terms of our material. It's just like, what am I going to get the best joke out of? And we change all the time, but people take what you say as that's how you really feel.
Right.
No, that's the funniest take on this right now.
And you know what's wild is when they go back and they pull something up from 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. When you was caught up in a moment and you get judged by today's standards for what's something that you did yesterday.
But they only attack us like that.
Right.
Right? Go, look at them black and white movies where they slapping women.
Right.
Humphrey Bogart. Come at you, Floozy. You're like, that's still on TV.
Right.
Justin Hoffman won awards. It's like, that's still on TV. If you're really mad, you'll take it off of Amazon.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Do you ever go to any comedy clubs now?
No.
Yeah, you don't.
That's stealing. Anytime you see a successful comic sitting in a club, he's stealing.
Damn.
He rewriting somebody else's material. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Sitting in there with them.
Wow.
Yeah. Recording it.
One of them. What you said? Boom, mic. Yeah.
The part when you said,
yeah.
So you make sure that you stay out for many reasons. Then,
I'll go see my son.
Right.
If Junior's because I'll help him with Joe or Marlon, I'll show up. But I don't watch the comics that go on before me because one, I feel like they think I'm stealing.
Right.
And two, I don't want to steal.
Yeah. And then there's always something like some people think like, man, you weren't thinking the same thing. That's why when somebody try to tell me an idea, I say, I don't want to hear it.
Right.
I don't want to hear it, man.
I've stolen jokes before.
Really?
Yeah.
Knowingly?
No. Here's the crime is not that you said somebody else's joke. The crime is when you know it's somebody else's joke and you keep saying it.
Yeah. Are we like, what? No.
Right,
man.
right. So Joe Rogan had this bit. I used to do this bit about like how people need to watch animals, right? Because like you want to know how to parent, watch the bird. The bird knock them out the nest. They don't give them no test flight, nothing. Just go on, be a bird. And then there was another thing about how sea turtles go in the water and come out. And then Joe Rogan had this joke about lions don't make love. It's just, and then he did them. And somehow I'm on stage and I'm doing my bit. It's getting a big laugh. And then I do that joke and it gets a bigger laugh. And I came off stage like, did I make that up?
Right.
Because you know your act. You know where the laugh meter goes. But that one went like this. Then I remembered that's Joe Rogan. Like,
Wow.
I can't do it no more. I actually have that on tape, that night on tape.
And then Joe Rogan was like, man, first Carlos Mencia, now.
Right. But you know, credit to Joe Rogan, he's a funny dude. But that's why I say I don't watch comics.
Right. So you don't even get it. There's no inspiration. There's nothing. It's just like, man, nah.
No,
like
it gets into your subconscious mind. Like I said, the crime is not if you did somebody else's act. The crime is once you know that's somebody else's, and then you keep doing it. Now you a thief.
Really though, you didn't think like, man, like I probably should just keep this one. Right?
No, I loved that moment. How funny it was, but it's not mine. I feel dirty. It's like wearing a hairpiece. And people keep complimenting your hair. Hey man, that looks good. It's not mine.
I can't live this lie anymore. They don't love me. They love this. Being known for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you got some beautiful waves.
You changed ever since.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, that's real. But that's a great take on it, man, because you'll see other comedians that's been upset. You know what I'm saying? It's been like even with Cat, when Cat said it, man, I hit Cedric in his stomach and just move him all around. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because but it is a real thing, though.
Yes, yeah. Cat is a funny dude.
Yeah, he is.
You know, I love Cat. He, you know, it's rare that a comedian could say one word and you know who he is.
Right.
As soon as you hear that, you go, that's Cat Williams.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And so,
but you have that too until Junior got on.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, he's special, and his point of view is just different.
Right.
I call a great comedian a genius if I can't think of the joke. If I can listen to your premise and I can't guess your punchline, then that's a different take. That's the comedians that I love. The Chappelles of the world.
Would you rather not hear any of it now, though? I'm not even with like the Cats or the Chappelles. Are you just do you just turn comedy like that stand up? Do you turn it down? Because there's some people that say, man, I'm looking at this person. There's another kid that's coming up. Do you even look?
No, I don't. Right. I mean, I'll like, you know, I give everybody a shot. But I don't want to see nobody do bad. If I know something is bad, I could just tell by the trailer this is going to be whack. I don't go to see it. But I watched like Jamie's special. Mm-hmm. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant only because he was so honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
And you could see that he was still going through it.
Yeah.
Like, do I call it a comedy special? I don't know.
That's the same thing we said.
But I felt it was a great confessional.
Yeah.
And it was entertaining throughout. And I'm very happy that he came out on the other side, you know, and I do want to meet his clone.
Right.
Yeah. Because, you know, to heal from a stroke is powerful. You know,
man.
He's supposed to be here.
How's Keenen doing, if you don't mind my asking?
Yeah.
Because I saw you guys on the NAACP Awards for the Hall of Fame Awards.
Yeah.
And man, the love that y'all have for Keenen.
Yes.
You know, and there's a lot of love in the family anyway.
It's reverence.
But it's
Yeah, Keenen, you know, he was definitely the pioneer, you know, the fact that, like, I know for sure I've been dead or in jail, just like my guidance counselor predicted.
Right, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And because I didn't know what to do, but my mother always said, you need to be like Keenen. My father said, you need to be like Keenen, because Keenen didn't get in any trouble. And he knew what he wanted since he was 7, you know? And so, like, watching Keenen, I'm going, yeah, I still want to be like Keenen. Because he's just that brilliant.
Hey, man, and when we think about even just some of the early stuff, and I always say this, man, and I've said it before, but everything that you've done, everything that Junior's doing, everything that Kim's done and doing, and Sean and Marlon and every way is Keenen, especially Keenen. If we press delete, how much will we not have? Not just in the Wayans family.
Wow.
We'll have a different Jim. Will we have a Jim Carrey? Will we have a David Allen Greer? You know what I'm saying? Will we know a Jennifer Lopez? Like, you know, like there was so much. I just recently watched even just the performances that In Living Color would have on.
Oh, the rap show
At the end.
Yeah. We get that love from like the rap community. Always. I mean, you had everybody. Everybody came through. You know, I've been shout out in so many different songs in my family, and it's just like it's beautiful to know that that we're loved. And respected, and we gave people shots.
Hey man, when you heard Biggie do the
Low Down Dirty, even
Major Pain like Damon Wayans, Low Down Dirty.
Video.
Oh really though?
Yeah.
You're like, I ain't running to that.
In a hotel.
Right.
He was smoking so much. I remember being in the hotel room like, I don't smoke. I
went?
feel like I'm gonna get robbed. There's too many niggas in here.
I'm working on a new movie. I can't be in here. You gonna prove my guidance counselor right? I need to get out of here. I didn't come this far to just get this far.
That part. No, but I love.
But you went to the video shoot.
No, I went to his hotel room. He's trying to get me to be in it. But for whatever reason, I love Big, I love Puff. It's just it didn't work out.
I heard that, man. I would have took your name out the song. I would have been like, man.
No down Arsenio.
Put Arsenio name in, on the go like Arsenio. Let it linger with that long ass finger. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey,
let it linger.
That long ass finger. Man, put me on the show. Hey man, how do you tell people no? Because let me tell you, man, I had a compliment, and this was one of the greatest ones, man. Hey man, Keenen told me one day, he said, if you had been around or In Living Color was still around, he said, man, I would have had you on that show.
Absolutely.
Man, that is crazy, bro.
Absolutely. No, you have that funny bone.
Yeah.
That like what's funny, and you're fearless in it. Like you get it in your head, and then you spit it out.
Yeah, that's what's scary about it. I need to work on my mental editor.
But that's comedy.
Right.
The best comedy is whatever the first thing that comes to your mind. But once you start putting it through the filter, I don't want to hurt, then you lose it. But you have consistently, the old skits and stuff you used to do, the phone calls, all that stuff is gold.
Yeah, man. I remember I get people to ask, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know.
That's a compliment.
Yeah. Take it as such. Take it as such, man. But do you, when you look at certain things, Damon, and you look at just the history and the accolades, bro, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like Poppa's House, like this is like after Poppa's House? Is there anything else you want to do?
As long as I could shave and look like this,
yeah, man.
I probably want to keep performing. But when you get funny looking and old, and,
right?
It's like I don't want to see myself like that. Not with these new cameras.
Yeah. These new cameras, boy. Even with my guy Wacko, sometimes I'm like, man, can you roll some of that off?
He got glaucoma.
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing my interviews like this, like, man. Wow. So talk to me, brother. Talk to me. Or I'm gonna start animating all my interviews. But it's wild about it, man. We've been blessed, and you've been blessed to give us decades of great work. And not to a point where we look and be like, man, what is Damon doing? You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at Poppa's House, it is as sharp as any other project that you've done. Well,
thank you. I mean, one is that having Junior is a cheat code,
right? Yeah,
because he's equally as funny. It's rare that the chemistry that we have takes years and years to develop on a sitcom, but we just have that day one,
right?
You know what I mean?
Because you'll watch something,
right?
And you'll see like, oh man, you thought it was good, but by the time they get to season 2, 3, or they get to like 40, 50 episodes, you're like, oh yeah, damn. Right. Then it gets harder to watch. But y'all came in, hit the ground running,
right? Because
y'all had already had the chemistry,
right? And the funny,
yeah, man.
What I mean, it's like he's coaching when I'm doing a scene, he go, Pop, he'll whisper in my ear, try this, or he'll know that I'm just like, because I'm in the writing, I'm doing a lot of the editing and stuff like that, so. Like he'll know my brain is tired, and he'll just improvise something, and he'll just look at me like, "You gonna let me get this, nigga?"
Hey man, so when you say writing, editing, so this isn't just show up.
No, and he's not just showing up.
Right.
But me and my partner Dean Laurie, we basically, help generate the stories and make sure that it works and answer notes for the networks, and so it's a lot. You ain't just showing up reading a script.
It's crazy because I can say that there's only a couple shows that scripted that brought me back to television. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a documentary guy.
Right.
But Poppa's House reminds me of great television, great storylines. You know what I'm saying? And I saw that with Blackish. There's only a certain there's only and Blackish was the Netflix. That was because I think
Black as
AF. Yeah. Black as AF.
Yeah.
And then what was the other? But it was Blackish with Anthony Anderson, right?
Blackish
Which one was
was
it?
Anthony
Yeah.
Anderson,
So there's some that you just like, okay, I gotta check this out. But TV is different. Were you?
Well, here's what we're doing, which is I think smart and helps us to tell better stories. We have great actor directors like Kelly Parks is directing episodes. Robert Townsend is actually directing the next episode that for Poppa's House with Kobe Bell is in it. Then we have my sisters, and Kim is directing episodes, and so when you have Phil Lewis, these guys are actors first,
Right.
And then they come in and they go, no, you're not just telling jokes. This is what's happening between you and this character, and let's go and fill in your backstory and color in all these other things. So it's really helpful, to be grounded, and I think that's what people are really enjoying is how real these characters are.
Do you ever watch anything of yours from the past? Like, do you ever watch My Wife and Kids? Do you ever watch any of the stand-up?
If it's on, I don't turn from it.
Right. So you catch something in the middle.
Yeah. But I don't like, people tell me the jokes I did and I don't remember them. Not that I don't want to remember them.
Right.
It's just I'm too busy trying to come up with another joke to like remember that.
Hey, man, early on when you did the stand-up where you were talking about your club foot,
Right.
bro, man, when you was like, oh, yeah, what about them handicapped people? Like, dude, there were times when you guys would do something that everybody would take it and run with it. If it was in Living Color, if it was something from stand-up, like you guys created not just a hip-hop, but y'all created a culture that we all tapped into.
Well, Richard was the first to do that, right? So prior, you think about how many catchphrases you go to court looking for justice, that's what you find, just us. And you want some more time, nigga? All those, like Richard, everybody was saying Richardisms.
Yeah, man.
And so for us, that's the bar with comedy is how many things can you do that people will repeat? Like when you get into, the homie don't play that.
Yeah.
White guys going, yeah, homie don't play that.
Yeah, man.
And it's just like you've gotten into
more money.
pop culture, and that's a great comedian.
Hey, man, the two snaps and even the formations, like there's just so much, bro.
And we've tried to flip it. So it started with two snaps, and then we went to the Z formation.
Yeah.
Every week it was something different, which
Hey, man, rocking the little hats.
I still have all
Oh,
of that.
do you? Yeah. So you kept you
just
kept
in case they bring it back.
Right.
Just in case.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Just in case. Hell yeah. Like, hey, man, do you ever, like, there were times, bro, where even people dressed up as characters for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's different.
They used to tell me, I never went there, but the Revolver on Santa Monica, you've been there before, right?
Nah.
It's a test.
I know, yeah. Oh, you mean the Revolver on Santa Monica?
Yeah.
Also, people was it a gay club? And people being there with them.
They would dress up as men on character. I get so much love in the gay community.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it was never, there's always the organizations who make their money by finding stuff to complain about.
Right.
Same thing with the handicap community. They love me. They love the handyman, a superhero for them. But then you got the organizations that go, oh, you shouldn't talk about little Jimmy. No, Jimmy's funny.
Right. Hey man, and what was it? Because you were talking about bringing that club back, right?
No.
The revolver.
Yeah. he was like,
I was a
yeah.
fighting
Hey, dude, as soon as
Got
you
glow
said
sticks in his pocket.
Hey, big. Thank you.
yeah. Oh my God. Hey man, as soon as you said it, he went. Oh my God. Hey, so what's going on with Poppa's house now?
Poppa's house is we're doing good in the ratings. We
Yeah.
can do better. I want people to set their VCR if you don't watch it.
Right.
You know, we had a
Well,
very
for one,
tough
it's gonna be hard because we ain't got no VCRs. yeah, you know what I'm saying?
DVRs.
Yeah.
But you know that we were up against Monday Night Football,
See?
which is like a death sentence. It's hard to compete with that, but that's over. So you know, tune in because got a lot of laughs. It's a really good show. Very proud of the storytelling that Marlon's in. Not this week's episode, the next week's episode. So that fool came to Poppa's house, and he was really, really funny.
Hey man, is Marlon working too hard?
You know, here's the thing: if Marlon wasn't working, he'd be in a padded room. So like insanity
I'll get
runs
on the
in my
road.
family,
Damn.
and you know, it's good that he has an outlet.
Right.
Because you don't know what that fool.
What's your outlet? Is it Poppa's house now,
write.
or in your grandkids? You write?
I wrote. I just wrote a script. Like we wrapped 3 weeks ago. I have a full feature film.
Right. Since then,
because I can't. Well, my aunt died, so I couldn't like think about that. So I channeled it into writing a script. You know, so that's my way of dealing with my insanity.
how do you deal now with like wellness and health?
I eat right. I
Because
exercise.
you were talking out here and you said you're diabetic.
I'm diabetic.
Are you insulin diabetic?
Well, I don't know the difference. I just know that
Not
I
like,
don't
do
want
you-
to be diet. I take insulin.
Right.
I take 1 unit. Do you know how little that is? 1 unit in the morning, because my sugar spikes in the morning. So I have the Freestyle Libre somewhere. Right here, you know.
It's so little you need to know where it's at. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck I do with my what I do with my Nacho Libre, man?
My Nacho Libre. But the thing is, what people don't know, this is wonderful. You can get one of these and you'll know what food is doing to you, you know, and then you can make adjustments. You know, it's when you don't know, and, you know, people go, man, you know, my stomach hurt. What'd you eat? You know, Chaquitos, and, you know, just like this crazy combination of foods. You go, you might want to kind of monitor that.
Right.
If you after you have a cheeseburger, you probably allergic to cheese because your body trying to tell you, but we don't listen.
Man, anybody else cold? Like, no, man, you ain't cold,
gassy.
bro.
I'm gassy.
I don't know what it is, man. Especially when you know you're doing wrong. I don't know what this could be. You stepping on the scale like, man, how did that happen?
Like my buddy always complains, like, man, I get heartburn when I do pizza and beer, and I'm like, yeah, one of those, dog.
Right,
you gotta eliminate.
there it is. Like, well, don't do pizza and beer. You know what I mean? Man, every time I smoke crack, my
I'm
TV
robbing
go.
somebody.
Like, man, why do they put and then blame it on the people? Like, why they walking down this street? Like, man,
They know
stop.
I did crack.
Yeah, like stop doing the crack. Yeah, but it's crazy, man, because we got so many. We got a highway, the information highway now.
Yes.
There's like 40 lanes on the highway now of health and nutrition. And
But you know, some of them are lying. Just trying to get likes. But you know, when I got diabetes, Keenen came to my house, and he goes, "Okay," and he starts looking around my kitchen. That got sugar in it. Everything got sugar. Ketchup, that gotta go. Hot sauce, gotta go. Peanut butter, gotta go. And he just started throwing stuff. I had
and that's when
nothing
you like
left.
you gotta go. The only thing you got is this.
That's what. But
grandkids are
he said
crying.
this to me. He said, like, yeah, they don't want to come to my house. He said, if you don't eat sugar, you won't have a sugar problem.
Damn.
And he's so right.
How long ago did you get diagnosed with diabetes?
2017.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I started out taking like 16 units of insulin
But you had
every
to get
meal to get it under control. and now I'm down to 1
a day
unit in the morning.
Damn. So you had to change lifestyle, eating, everything?
Yeah, I don't drink no more. I don't, it's like you just can't.
Right. Because we saw Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti just passed, rest in peace.
Right.
But when they told him he had diabetes, they say he act like he didn't have it and he didn't want to hear it. Like
I bet he listened now.
yeah, man.
That's the thing. You got to listen. And when everybody's saying the same thing, man, you got to change your man. If everybody's saying, you better listen.
Right.
That's life talking.
Could you feel it though? Because when we see you, you've always looked amazing. Did you feel different?
Yeah, my feet hurting at night, and my feet. You feel diabetes make you feel crazy, like you on like some kind of drug, adrenaline. So your cortisol levels up. That's your fight or flight.
Right.
Like when you're chased after by a lion. That feeling is what you get when you got diabetes.
You mean the Joe Rogan lion?
No, no.
But you feel
if you're
it.
it's fight or flight. It's like your blood sugar levels just shoot up, and like this is what you do when you work out before you work out. So that's another thing. So when I work out, I notice that my blood sugar spikes. It's supposed to. It's giving me it's releasing whatever I need in order to lift this heavy weight.
Damn. But you had to learn a whole new lifestyle.
Yes, and I'm grateful for it.
Right, but you paid attention too, though.
Yeah, I still wear it. I got it under control, but I still wear it.
Is that by shot or is that just a patch thing?
What
is that?
This is a little thing that goes in your arm. It feels like
Gotcha.
that, and it just stays for 15 days.
And you've been holding your weight and everything too?
Yeah,
okay, because I don't want people going out getting those patches talking about they losing weight too. Can't find no Ozempic.
There's nothing in here.
Yeah, okay.
This is just a monitor, glucose monitor. So there's a little thing inside my blood to kind of monitor it, right? And it goes to a meter. Then if it's too high, I'll take some insulin.
Got you. And do you wear a meter?
This is the meter.
That's the meter.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had something like this.
It's like an app. Hook up to your phone.
It looks like.
Oh, okay, we'll be like, hey man, yo, sugar up. All right. Yeah, be like, did y'all hear that? So you. I'm looking for the meter. Damn. He didn't know where the patch is at, so that.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a little cell phone when you first came out with it. I thought you was on Prize Picks. Like, man.
Jitterbug.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you watch any sports?
I do.
What's your sport?
I love basketball.
Right.
I love anything where people are working hard, But my thing is like I want athletes to look like athletes. Don't look like me on the court.
Right.
I like my Giannis's. I like LeBron.
Yeah.
Look like I can't look.
Yeah, look like like I want to make it seem like I can't do that.
Right. I could get in Chris Paul's shape.
Right.
I can do that.
Yeah. I could look like Chris Paul.
Like, man, I almost missed my hoop dream. Here I am doing this.
It's just like I don't. Just everything's getting softer.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I was just talking to John Sally about that. I said, man, even with the NBA, I'm like, man, is the NBA getting
What happened
soft?
to checking? Yeah, check somebody.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Hit them when they come through the lane. It's just, and you're sitting out because your foot hurt. Nigga, I got a club foot. Get your ass in the game. Get your ass in the game.
I was doing stand up on the bad foot. Like, I should have been doing sit down. What are you talking? Yeah, it's a totally different game. They say next year that the NFL is going to flag football. Yep.
Who gonna watch that?
No, I'm just playing. You're like, Big, you playing, right? No. Mariana was like, what? Really? I thought I heard something about that.
But even in football, it's getting a little too nice.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It's like, don't hit the quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, you want to hit him.
Now you got to tell him, you got to tag and be like, lay down.
Right.
Or you got to
give you time to slide. I'm give time to slide.
I didn't hit you too hard, did I? And now they suing. They suing. Even hip hop, we suing each other. We suing each other over beef raps.
Yeah. That was soft. That was so anti.
Hip hop.
The opposite of hip hop. That's hip not.
Yeah. Like, man, can we make that like 81 pages? Like, were you following that beef with?
I got grandkids, so it's important to them.
Right.
But I love Drake. Gave me plenty shout outs in his music. You know what I mean? Right. To me, it's just like with all the stuff going on in the world, channel that energy into some of that. Because these beefs, I don't get it. Right. Comedians, we're a fraternity. What are you beefing with another comedian for?
Have you noticed more beefs in comedy now?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because you're trying to get likes. You're trying to get followers. You're trying to get everything but funnier. What
about now? A lot of people, not taking anything away from anyone, but I'm pretty sure you're cut from the cloth of open mic nights, writing material, working it out, pushing it out. It could take you a certain amount of time to get a 30-minute or a 1 hour special.
Yep.
And now, do you feel like some people are cutting the line?
Absolutely, because you're going. You got the Netflixes and the Amazon. There's too many opportunities, and they need content. So they don't care if you're not ready.
Right.
They like, we got to like fill up the queue. Yeah, we need something to put in the queue. I watch it, but they weren't ready. To me, a special
13 minutes short.
Special.
Yeah. That's why I call it that. Yeah, and you waited on it.
Yeah, you wait, you make them wait, and then you hit them with it. You know what I mean? But like these guys, again, it's hard to walk away from the money that they're paying, some of them. But like, I'd rather wait myself.
Would you do, if Netflix came, would you do it?
If they back the Brinks truck up,
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm sitting on.
Hell, they can bring a little Nissan truck to me right now. I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need a Brinks.
Yeah, I like my mind never walked away from comedy. I'm always thinking of what would I do, and I watch a special like James, I see Jamie and my brother Marlon crying in their specials. I go, well, I come from, that's not comedy. Like Richard Pryor lit himself on fire and then cried about it. He went through 7 divorces and his aunt tried to kill him. It's just like he didn't cry. To me, that's the way you do stand-up. And again, I love their specials, but it's like I come from a different place where comedy, you're supposed to, here it is, you're supposed to live till you almost die, recover, then cry, then get your ass on stage and tell me why.
And we saw that with Richard Pryor.
Right.
Burning himself up and even putting the joke on himself.
Yeah. To me, that's stand up.
But even nowadays, it'd be like, yeah, I'm in the burn unit. You know what
I'm saying? Look at this. Yeah, I'm going to take half my chest off.
Wow. Comment below. You know what I'm saying? And then you checking. Fire in the chat. Then you checking like, oh yeah, man, this one right here got 17,000 likes, man. You know what I'm saying? Ani who run my social media, she like, Big, the one where you pulling or the nurse come in and she start dressing your bandages, you got to do that one again. You got to do that one again. Yeah. Even with my wife, I can't even eat before she take a picture sometimes.
Oh yeah, we've turned into Asians.
Yeah.
No, listen. Remember when Asians used to do it probably like 5-10 years ago? They come in, they taking pictures of food in restaurants and stuff like that. I always thought that was crazy. Now everybody is an Asian. Everybody takes pictures. When are you ever going to show that picture of that salad?
Right.
To anybody. Who wants to see the picture of the salad?
Yeah, man.
But my daughter, I go out to eat with. She goes, no. She got to take the picture with the thing. Put your watch in there. Put your watch.
Hey man, I just get to a point where I'm like, man, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's why I ate before I got here.
My thing is the bad views at concerts. Like, ain't nobody trying to see you from the 500 section.
Or who want to watch this at the house?
That's hilarious.
Oh, man, you gonna fuck around and give me a seizure trying to watch your footage. But everybody lives in this, man.
Yeah.
Everybody lives in it.
And everybody thinks that what they film is the most important thing ever.
Hell yeah.
It's dumb.
Like, look at this. Me walking.
What happened to memory? What happened to a memory?
Hey, man, I was looking at this one video. So it was somebody I know, they were just going to work. And they were like this. Oh, yeah, gonna.
That's me.
That's you?
Oh, my God. like I ain't never seen my mom like, oh Lord, I'm here at work. Oh Jesus Christ, gotta feed these 7 kids. You know? everything is content now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everything is content.
Yeah.
Everything, like even this interview, we're filming this.
Hello.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So I'm going to hand you these pictures, right? This is your brother Sean. This is your sister Kim. This is brother Keenen. And this is your brother Marlon Wayans. Alrighty? Now, place those down in front of you. I'm going to ask you some questions. When you give me the answer, hold the person's name up, hold the picture up, and say the person's name. Right. Alrighty now? Talking Heads, Damon Wayans, the Wayans family. Who can't keep a secret?
Marlon.
Why did I feel that it was going to be Marlon?
Marlon.
Really? So
he can't hold water. This dude, he goes, don't tell nobody.
Right? Yeah.
But he told everybody.
Hey man, I love when somebody say don't tell somebody when somebody told them that too. Because you know now I'm gonna tell somebody. Man, don't please. That's where my sister is. She was like, Kurt, please don't tell them I told you this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Marlon is the one that can't keep a secret.
He's gossip girl.
Who is the cheapest Wayans? Like when y'all getting together, this person not gonna come off their wallet or go in their purse.
We once asked this question, and we said it was. I'm not gonna say who, but he got so mad he wouldn't talk to us for like a week.
But
he started telling us all the stuff he did. Oh my God!
He like, man, remember when I bought you that BMX bike?
Yeah.
Hey man, don't say it. Can you show it? Can you just show it to the?
It's Sean. But he, in his defense, he's very generous. But if you go through who got money. And who really got money in the family and who be distributing it? Right. He distributes the least.
Hey man, so to
his kids, he's generous.
Okay. Yeah. But y'all did that before and you say he didn't.
Yes, we were doing a tour and we just jokingly and we were laughing and we.
But y'all do that and laugh. Oh, he was sitting there too, huh?
All right. No more Christmas for none of y'all.
Hey man, when you start seeing it. Like you good? I'm cool. Yeah. Don't let that go on.
I'm too cheap to answer.
I'm too cheap, right? Yeah. All right, you coming with us? Oh, a cheap person can walk.
How much is it?
Yeah. Or when your voice go up an octave, like you good? Yeah, I'm good. Man, you should. Nah, man. I ain't tripping up. I ain't tripping over that. I bought you that handkerchief you wiping your face with, right? All right, Wayans family talking heads. Who lies the most?
Marlon.
Damn, Marlon, man.
Yeah, Marlon lie about stupid stuff.
Stuff that you don't even lie about.
I'm 35. Nigga. You've been in show business at 35 years. Right. What you talking about?
We can Google that, right? Yeah, man. I had to save this lady last night. Nobody recorded it. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Wow. Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Truck coming. Boom. I stopped.
One hand.
Yeah, like that. I was on the phone with you. Remember? Yeah, man.
That's from Blink Man, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I didn't think anybody would know.
You like slow your roll down, man. Hey, man. Who, if you were to call Marlon, Sean, Kim, Keenen, who would answer the phone right now?
Kim.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Why the others won't?
Kim Marlon probably lying to somebody.
Right.
Sean don't want to pay the bill. Keenen don't care.
Right. Yeah. Hey man, the cool thing is, have you ever called somebody and they don't know you looking at them and they go, like damn, bro.
I used to go to Keenan's house. He was going through something. I would go to his house and I go, "Hey, Ken, how you doing?" And he would open the door. "What do you want?" And just like a little. "What do you want?" "I want to come see you." "Well, you see me."
You might as well your trick or treat.
What's going on with you? Like, hey, wait, the kids there? Yeah, Jolie. come see Uncle Damon. And then her head will pop up underneath it. Hi! And then, okay, we got to go.
Like you saw us. Come on back when you don't have time. Come on back when you don't have time.
Come on back when you don't have time.
If you got into a bar fight, which one of those Wayans would you say, man, this is the one right here that'll back me up in a bar fight?
All three of these.
Oh, I heard that.
And when I was little, Kim did all the fighting for me.
I heard
I had the
that.
club foot. Kim, you look like you want to hurt me. She beat dudes' asses.
I heard that.
Yeah.
So
She
man,
don't do that. That's all behind her now.
Right, right. Yeah. And don't you tell nobody.
Yeah.
I heard that.
But back in the day, Kim.
But you didn't hear from me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you didn't hear from me. Who could you not, like if you had to stay a weekend with just a small spot and you had to stay a weekend with one of the brothers or Kim, who could you in a small quarters stay a weekend with?
Probably Sean.
Why?
He's funny, and he's just fun. Sean is like people underestimate how funny Sean is, but he's fun. He's quirky. He doesn't need much to make him happy.
Does he know how to be quiet enough too?
Oh yeah, Sean can be in the same room as you, and all he'll say is hi, and then you sit there and.
You're like, dude, we were playing when we said you were
Yeah.
cheating. You still doing that?
But when he's on, he's hilarious.
Is there a Wayans that you have right there that you would say, man, this one has the worst hygiene?
No, we all.
I heard that.
Because you get clown coming around and us stinking.
Yeah, it's got to be bad.
Yeah. Bad breath don't work in my family.
It's got to be bad.
Anything. You don't want to become the family joke.
You don't want to be that one. Huh?
Yeah, right.
Oh my, what do get-togethers look like? Do y'all still get together? It's probably harder.
No, it's fun. It's just like the thing is like I can only imagine being someone new coming to this.
Oh Lord,
because it's like you're gonna be initiated into the family. You know what I mean? And if you ride the wave, you'll have fun. But if you have a thin skin, you probably ain't coming back.
Yeah. Right. So somebody probably like, man, I ain't seen him since '87. Yeah, I ain't seen him since '87.
'87.
Yeah. Who makes you laugh the most?
Marlon, because he's just so
out there,
crazy. But Marlon and Sean are just really funny. Sean is a little more thoughtful. Marlon will hurt your feelings.
Yeah, I know. He's hurt my feelings many a time.
Yeah, Marlon pull your pants down.
Oh, yeah.
He just nigga, stop.
Yeah, man.
When we did the award this weekend, he improvised. Like I wrote this beautiful speech for Keenen, and it's in the teleprompter. That's the thing. It's like read what's in the teleprompter. Right. He just want to make stuff up. He was funny, but it's like.
Yeah, you was about to Lauren Michaels his ass on like, man, read the script.
We'll be right back
after these murders, these messages. After these messages, that's what we meant. And thank you for coming into the neighborhood, bro.
My handkerchief is wet
man.
From laughter.
Oh, thank you, bro. No, you've given us so much, bro. Yeah. And we thank you for that, man. And we thank you, just you and your family, for sharing so much with us, man. And y'all got us through so much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made us laugh at times when you want to cry. And I'm pretty sure at times when y'all wanted to cry, y'all made yourselves laugh.
Yeah.
Because it's very therapeutic in what you guys do, man. And thank you guys for being great therapy. And thank you for coming into the neighborhood. Man, once again, congratulations on Poppa's house. And may that continue to run, and we see syndication and, man, your health and everything about you, brother.
God bless you. And thank you for speaking the language of love and comedy.
Thank you, my
Appreciate
brother.
All you
thank
guys.
you, and thank you for hanging on with me too. Because at one point when I was 500 pounds, he was like big. He said, "Man, I ain't gonna come in there. There ain't no room in that studio." I remember one time he was like, "Man, it just looked like you floating. Is there a chair under there?" Like, you're like, "Good Lord, man." You're like, "What you don't eat?"
We can't put you in a movie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But if you, I remember that one time, dude, when they was doing, I think it was the scary movie early on when y'all invited me to the screening, And y'all had told me like, yeah, man, it's like everybody's wearing white. Everybody's wearing white. I get down there, I'm the only one wearing white. And they was like, Big, if you could just stay in there. And they did the movie. They showed the movie on my back. So literally, I'm like this.
He got you a seat at the front.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was crazy, man. Oh, yeah, the Wayans family, bro. Yeah, that's the way they used to do me.
Love you, dude.
Damon Wayans, love you, my brother. Thank you for coming into the neighborhood.
God bless you.
There it is. Damon Wayans in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood.